You don't have to see the whole road. Just take the first step with faith. In the heart of Denver, Colorado, there was a middle school named Ridgewood Academy, filled with smart and ambitious students. But among them was a boy who always stood at the back of the line, Ethan Wells. Ethan wasn't lazy or careless. In fact, he dreamed big. He wanted to join the school's track and field team more than anything. There was one problem. Ethan had a leg brace from an injury he'd gotten when he was little. He could walk fine, but running, that was something he had never dared to try. Every year, when the school announced tryouts for the team, Ethan's heart pounded. He'd watch others sprint across the field like lightning, laughing, confident, free. He would imagine himself there, until doubt whispered, "You're not like them." So, he never signed up. One Monday morning, Coach Parker walked into Ethan's class and made an announcement. "Track tryouts start next week. Anyone who wants to test their limits, come see me after school." The whole room buzzed with excitement. Ethan felt his stomach twist. His best friend Liam nudged him and said, "You've wanted this since forever, man. This is your chance." Ethan shook his head. "You know I can't run like you. I just embarrass myself." Liam sighed. "You'll never know if you never try." That night, Ethan lay in bed staring at the ceiling. His mom walked in, noticing the worried look on his face. "What's bothering you, honey?" she asked. Ethan hesitated. "There are tryouts for the track team. I don't think I can do it." His mom smiled gently and said, "You've spent your life watching other people run, Ethan. Maybe it's time to stop watching and take your own first step." Those words hit him deeply. The next afternoon, Ethan found himself standing near the track field. The other boys were stretching, laughing, ready to run. He stood far behind, unsure. Coach Parker noticed him. "Ethan, you thinking about trying out?" Ethan froze. Maybe. I'm not sure." The coach smiled. "Well, if you're here, that's already step one. Step two is trying." That night, Ethan made a decision. He set his alarm early the next morning and went to the track alone. The sky was still dark, the air cold. He stood there, feeling the rough gravel under his shoes, his leg braced tight against his knee. He took a deep breath. "Just one step," he whispered. He ran, slowly, unevenly, awkwardly, but he ran. Every step hurt, but every step made him prouder. He came home sweating, smiling through tears. For the first time, Ethan felt alive. Over the next few weeks, Ethan practiced in secret. Every morning before sunrise, he would jog one extra lap. At first, it was painful. But little by little, his body grew stronger, and his heart grew braver. Finally, tryout day arrived. When Coach Parker blew the whistle, everyone sprinted forward. Ethan ran too, not fast, not smooth, but determined. Some kids looked back, surprised to see him there. But Ethan didn't care. He just focused on finishing. By the time he crossed the line, he was breathing hard, sweat dripping down his face, but he was smiling. He hadn't finished first, but he hadn't quit either. Coach Parker walked up to him and said, "Ethan, you've got something most runners don't, Hart. Speed will come, but courage like yours, that's rare." Ethan's eyes widened. "Does that mean?" The coach nodded. "Welcome to the team." The whole school buzzed when the news spread. Ethan made the track team. He actually ran with his brace. Suddenly, Ethan wasn't the kid who couldn't run anymore. He was the kid who didn't give up. On the day of his first real race, his mom stood in the stands, holding a sign that said, "Run your race, Ethan." As the race began, Ethan took his place at the starting line. He looked at the endless track ahead and smiled. Because this time, he wasn't running for approval or victory. He was running for himself. The whistle blew. Ethan sprinted forward. Every step was a battle, but he didn't stop. Halfway through, he stumbled, the crowd gasped, but he got up again, stronger. When he crossed the finish line, he wasn't first. He wasn't even second. But the crowd gave him a standing ovation. That day, Ethan learned that victory isn't about being the fastest. It's about never quitting the race you start. A few years later, Ethan became a motivational speaker for schools across the USA. He would tell kids, "Courage isn't about winning, it's about showing up. If I can take one step forward, so can you." And somewhere in that crowd, there was always a child who needed to hear exactly that. If this story touched your heart, remember, It only takes one brave step to start changing your life. Subscribe now to Motivoons, where every story moves you closer to your best self.